Someone broke up with you. They told you they don't want you anymore, and you feel broken and incomplete without them. You're falling apart. Okay, this is going to help you. How to shift and get an X back. But most importantly, how to elevate you so you never have to go through this again. Stick around for the end of the video. This, I promise, is going to help you. Okay, welcome to Patty's World. I'm Patty. I'm a manifestation and transformational coach. I help you shift your identity so that you live and operate from the highest version of you because you're absolutely worthy of living the life of your dreams and having the most amazing, juicy, loving, supportive relationships. And the first thing I want to say when we talk about a breakup, and that's what this video is about, and we've all been broken up with, and we've broken up with people. But let's say right now you're going through a breakup that has shaken you, and you feel not worthy, not loved, not chosen, not deserving, and any other feelings that are going through your mind, and you're feeling heavy about the breakup. I want you to understand, first and foremost, that the most important, the first love of your life is you. And how you feel about yourself is how people will show up in your life. When you love yourself and you know your worth and value, you push that out, and the world of the five senses will reflect it back to you in your circumstances and people. So this shift is all about you becoming the love of your own life, so that irrespective of who comes in your life or leaves, you don't feel broken or not worthy, not chosen, not good enough, and all those very heavy, very dense emotions that keep you operating in low vibrational energy. When you understand that person who doesn't want you is just reflecting a limiting belief that you have about yourself, not being good enough, not being worthy, not being chosen, and you've given your power away to someone because they have the power to make or break you if it's affecting you that much, then you understand that you've been giving your power away and you are reacting to the world of the five senses. We create an imagination. So there is an underlying limiting belief within you that's not worthy, not chosen, not good enough, usually stems from childhood. And where it stems from, you don't have to have it figured out. If you can pinpoint it somewhere in your childhood that first you can remember feeling this way. And that's usually where you programmed that limiting belief. Here's the powerful shift. Right now, you and I are making an energetic decision that you're releasing that past situation, that past belief. It's not serving you. And right now, you're going to embrace new beliefs and new identity about yourself. So the situation with a breakup, be grateful for it because it's showing you something about you. Remember, everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances don't matter. So let's shift this into an empowering, powerful state where you can believe and affirm and reaffirm that everything is always working out in your favor. And this is going to benefit you because you're going to level up. So that person doesn't determine your worth and value. You are the source of your worth and value. Why? Because you're connected to God, to source, to infinite intelligence, to the power that creates worlds, however you define God. You are an expression of God and an extension of God, of source energy. God lives within you, that God within. So you have inherent worth and value and purpose. You were put on this earth. You're breathing in your life because you have purpose and you have inherent gifts within yourself. You have to believe that now. And that person who is reflecting not wanting you is really just reflecting a limiting belief that God and source didn't put in there, that somebody programmed sometime throughout your life, and you're releasing it and letting it go. So identify what you're feeling, not wanted, not chosen, broken, all of those emotions. And I want you, as you pinpoint and you write, make sure you get a notepad and paper as you write it down and say, okay, this is how I'm feeling, and pinpoint 10 beliefs. Then I want you to flip them, absolutely flip them. And that will be your core 10 affirmations that you're going to focus on moving forward. You're going to mirror work with them. You're going to self-talk, self-dialogue, rampage. You're going to script. I am worthy. I am chosen. I am deserving. I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. Whatever those 10 core beliefs, identify them, and then embody them, believe them, and start telling them and speaking them to yourself. Remember, our words carry energy. Our words have power. We create and profess holy contracts with the universe. Anything we say after the words I am. Let me fix my hair here. Okay. So first and foremost, and then I want you to have this deep understanding that, as we said, this person is not, the, 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 So take the attention off of them because this is about you. And then realize that what you were looking for that person to give you, you were looking for them to fill a void within yourself that you have to give yourself. And there is no void. Understand that you were brought into this world and you're a whole and complete human being. Creation doesn't make mistakes. You have purpose, you have value, you have inherent worth, and God is within you. You're an expression, as I said, an extension of God. You were born whole and complete. And tell yourself, I am whole and I'm complete and I'm safe and I'm secure and I'm worthy. And then start affirming that you have you have healthy relationships. You're supported by people who love you and support you. And focus on elevating your self concept. This is where self concept comes into play, because this is all about self concept. Because when someone is not choosing us, we're operating and living from a very low self concept because we're looking for people and things outside of us to complete us. And again, I go back to you're already complete within yourself. So the inner work is about elevating your self concept, what you believe and assume about yourself. You anchor in new beliefs about yourself. You anchor in and assume amazing things, that I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I love myself, I have healthy relationships. The people in my life love me and want the best for me and always want to be with me. I only have safe relationships. I'm always supported. I only have relationships with people who are healed, people who want the best for me. And anyone else just falls out of my life. I don't have those kind of relationships. You have to choose it intentionally. And remember, we don't manifest like a thought here. We have about 70,000 thoughts a day. We manifest our predominant state. So the key in the shift is for you to elevate your concept of self so that you're operating from a more elevated, secure, confident version of you that creates a predominant state of being that knows her worth and value, that knows she's secure. You become the love of your own life. You put yourself on a pedestal. You choose you. And that means your actions align with this new elevated version of you. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions align. We do what's good for us. We choose us. And see, if society and culture trains you, we're taught to sacrifice ourselves, to put other people first. But what that does is you become a doormat. The caveat, the risk is, or the danger is that you become a doormat to people. And doormat energy is people walking all over you, and no one's better than you, no one. And so if you're hurting right now, take the attention off of them. Be grateful that this showed up in your life, because you're releasing this. This is leaving your life, and now you're getting to reprogram your mind and tell yourself that you're worthy and deserving. And then do all the techniques. And I have videos on techniques: scripting, mirror work, affirmations, hypnosis, sleep tracks, to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you operate from a more empowered belief. And I promise you, from this place, you become so magnetic. From an elevated self concept, you don't have to chase. Don't send the text, don't call, don't beg. You're not broken. You're whole and you're complete. And when you focus on elevating what you believe about yourself and you elevate your concept of self, you become so magnetic that people naturally come back into your life. People show up because you're so attractive, because you become the love of your own life. You push that out, and people and circumstances will reflect it back to you. I want you to understand that whatever life is showing you right now, it's reflecting to you what you believe and assume about yourself. So if it's showing you things that you don't like, ask yourself, what am I believing? What beliefs do I have about myself? And then the shift is, let me reprogram, let me affirm, let me profess new empowering beliefs that serve me, that benefit me. You are not stuck. You are the utmost authority on you, and you get to say who you are, not the world outside of you. Let people go. And listen, this is what got me into law of assumption. And it shifted who I was at the core level. And I manifested SPs back, friends, people, when I want them back in my life. And they show up reflecting the highest version of you. And I want you to understand circumstances don't matter. So whatever your 3D is showing you right now, it doesn't matter. Things can flip and change at any time. And I want you to operate from this core mantra, this core belief that life is always supporting you and life is always working in your favor. And this is going to flip in your favor. But in the meantime, your inner work is leveling up your concept of self, affirming and reaffirming and anchoring this version of you in. That is the inner work. It's an everyday thing. It's a lifestyle change. Brainwash yourself into living and operating from the highest version of you it will transform your life. We always create from within. The shift is always in our minds, okay? And you can shift and change anything. You're not stuck. So take your attention off that person that you think is going to give you something that you already don't have within yourself. You're whole and you're complete. Become the love of your own life and create the most amazing life that you can. And you become so magnetic and so attractive to everything and anything. And things show up in your life with ease. That is the work. Okay? All right. So if you want to work with me, if you want more advice and suggestions like this, I suggest that you join my community, my inner circle. It's gently priced. I have it for $26 a month right now. It's going at the beginning of the new year, it's going to go up. So get in while you can right now. And in there, you get my blueprint on manifestation and self-concept, how to level up every version of you. It's transformational stuff. You get the blueprint, plus you get, the teachings and the formula to begin reprogramming who you are, so you're operating from a higher, more elevated concept of self, a higher self-image, because you're always a cause. The external world is the effect, and you can shift and change and transform any situation. Okay, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.